Okay, so let's move on to the other classification of DE, which is classification by order. Okay, so the order of the differential equation, either the ODE or the PDE, corresponds to the number of the prime of the highest derivative. The number of prime of the highest derivative. Okay, so once again, another classification of DE is by order. And when we say the order of the DE, either it is ODE or PDE, as corresponds to the number of prime of the highest derivative. Say for example, we have this second derivative of x with respect to t plus 16x is equal to 0. So first is we need to determine the derivative here. So we only have the second derivative, which is the number of prime is 2 because it is second derivative. So the order of this equation is called second order. And if we're gonna name this equation, it is called second order ordinary differential equation. Okay, because the equation has an ordinary derivatives, and the number of prime of the highest derivative here is 2. That's why it is second order. Okay, so another example. So we have e squared y all over dx plus dy over dx plus y is equal to 1. Okay, so the order of this differential equation is the corresponds to the number of prime of the highest derivative. So first, let us determine the highest derivative of this equation. So the highest derivative, this is first derivative, this is second derivative. So the highest derivative here is this one. So the order is said to be the number of the prime, which is 2. So this equation here is also second order ordinary differential equation. Okay, so another example. See, we have partial derivative of y partial derivative is equal to partial derivative of y to x also plus 2. Okay. So for example, we have this type of differential equation. This equation here contains partial derivatives. That's why it is partial differential equation. And we have two derivatives here. Partial derivatives we have in terms of prime 3 and prime 4. So the order of the derivative here is the highest, the number of prime of the highest derivative. So our highest derivative here is 4. That's why this is fourth order partial differential equation, or we can also say that the partial differential equation of order 4. Yan. So once again, aside from the classification of DE by type, we have, type of DE, we have the order. And the order of DE is the number of prime of the highest derivative. So first, we need to determine the highest derivative of the equation of the given differential equation. So for our example 1, we have only one derivative. So the prime of the highest derivative is 2. So we have second order differential equation. So for our second example, we have two derivatives, the dy over dx and second derivative of y with respect to x. And the highest derivative is this second order. So the order is the prime or number of prime of the highest derivative, which is 2. That's why this is also a second order differential equation. And for the last example, we have two partial derivatives. Here, the equation contains two partial derivatives of we have 3 and we have 4. So the highest derivative here is 4. That's why the this equation is called fourth order differential equation.